Good morning, everybody. Max Convexity here. Let's look at the Defiance option strategy high yield funds. Well, first let's look at stock index futures. Unfortunately, Russell this morning is flushing. It's down more than 1%. It's down about how much NASDAQ was down yesterday. The good news is NASDAQ's not down as much, and S&P is the strongest of the bunch, so we'll see. But it should be a rough opening for the Russell. But let's get into the spreadsheet. So let's start with the Russell. All right. Also, the Defiance website did not update their intraday trades, which is usually where we all get our information from. They do have some trades on the front page that's not detailed out. So I just used that number, but sometimes this number can be wrong. It's been wrong before, so like the price that they got for the option might be low. That just doesn't seem like enough money. So I don't know. I wasn't even sure about doing this update. You can look right here, like for Defiance, the intraday trades, those are yesterday's trades, but they do have right here, they do have January 3rd, 16,570 for $63.11. So we're going to go with that. I'll correct it later if I find out it's wrong. Let's see. 63.11. All right. So on the QQQYs, they trade the NDX options. They sold 164 at the 16,570 level for $63.11. Makes the break even 16,506.89. These guys are going for a max profit today of $1 million, just like yesterday. They were going for $1 million yesterday, ended up losing 4.3, or actually, yeah, 4.3. All right, let's see their share count. Their share count is the same, and their fund size shrunk a little bit due to that big loss yesterday, due to that $4 million loss. That's why their fund was worth $4.3 million yet less this morning because of that big loss they had to carry forward. It looks like they didn't add or subtract any shares, so no one bought or sold any shares. People did buy and sell, but there was no net buying or selling, so the share count did not change. All right, let's look over here at JEPY. JEPY trades SPX options. Same thing on this one. This price doesn't look high enough to me. I can't imagine they would just get 10 when they got 12 points yesterday. Now, yes, it may be a little bit further in the money. There's other factors, but like I say, I'm going to check these numbers, but I was hoping that number would be higher than they got. Anyway, these guys sold 221 puts at the 47.45 level for $10, we think. They're going for a total of 221,000. Let's look at their page. Jax is eating. You can probably hear him. All right. He loves to eat as soon as I get on the show or start chewing something up. Yeah, it says $10. See, you can look here at the intraday trades. This is usually where we get our information. Retire on dividends, myself, and there's many other people that do these also. I just don't think they broadcast it on YouTube, but I've been in contact with them, and this is where they get their information too. And right here, it still has the prior day's trade. So I don't know what's going on. Like I say, I'll confirm all this stuff and update it soon, or if there's something different, I'll come on at noon and correct it. All right, so do we already hit this one? They're going for 221,000. The share count is, they actually added 1 million shares. Or, yeah, they added 100,000 shares. All right. I need to put that word. Yeah, they added 100,000 shares. All right, so let's see if I could do it like this. Yeah, that makes it a little better. All right. And their fund shrunk also. Well, actually, it didn't shrink because they sold more shares. They did have a loss yesterday, but I guess they sold more shares than they lost. Their fund's a little bit bigger. All right, so let's go to the IWMY. This is the one that's down more than 1% in pre-market trading. So usually isn't a good sign. Sometimes it'll be down in pre-market and then it'll stop as soon as regular market opens and go back up. We shall see. Other things being equal, we'd rather it not be down more than a point in pre-market trading, but we'll see. All right, so these guys sold 525 puts at the 2015 level for $9.38, I think. Makes the break even 2005.62. These guys are going for about almost $500,000 today. I'll be back at noon and we'll see how we do. And like I say, I'll work on confirming these numbers. Thank you very much, and you guys have a great morning.